Hi everyone, welcome back to the TechSupper channel. Today in this video, we are going to look at how to track updated records in the editable table. So you may want to enable the inline editing in the table and you are doing the bulk updation in the records and you wanted to see what all records you have been updated. Means you want to mark the row with the different colors, like you want to mark all the rows in the red color, what all rows you have updated. So in this video, we are going to show you the same. So guys, before we started, I will ask everyone to please subscribe my channel so that you can get notifications in your notification list when I publish a new video. One more useful information, if you wanted to learn Oracle Visual Builder with different use cases, you can buy this book. This book is authored by me and published recently. You can buy this book. If you wanted to buy this book, you can simply go to this link, https://pack.live.live/3mwsnr7. It will take you to the Amazon website from where you can buy the hard copy as well as you can buy the ebook. Okay, so let's get started. So let's consider you have created a table on a page wherein you are showing the records. You have enabled the inline editing. Let's suppose you have updated that first row or the third row, and then you wanted to see what all records you have updated. How you will get to know till the time you differentiated between the untouched record and the touched record, means modified and unmodified record, like this. Let's suppose in this screenshot, the previous screenshot, you say this is your original table wherein you have not starting updation, but once you finish updation of the record, you wanted to mark both the records with a red. So how you can do in the VBCS. Now, let me just take you to the VBCS screen wherein I will show you this thing. So what I have done, I have simply created a editable table web application and I have created one business object wherein I have entered few records, like 3 records I have already given. So I have created a web application too. Let's start creating the editable first of all. So in order to create a editable table, what I'm going to do, I am going to use the ADTB. I'm going to create a variable of ADP type, means array data provider. So for this, what I'm going to do, I am going to create, a type from endpoint, and this is the procedure to create the editable table. So I am going to create a type using this employee ID endpoint, and here I will select age, ID, name. Okay, only 3 fields above now. Finish. And here I am going to add one custom field, let's say modify. Okay, which will keep the the tracking of the modified record. And once the row will be modified, I will make the changes in this modified field. Okay, so here I have created one type from the endpoint, and here I have created one field called modified. Now go to the variable, and what I'm going to do, I am going to create a variable, let's say, employee ADP, and this will be of my array data provider, and click on a create button. And here, what I'm going to do, I am going to select this get employee, and here I will select the field the ID. Fine. I am going to create another variable edit row. Okay. And here that will be of my get employee type. Click on the create button. Fine. So I have created two type of variables. One is the ADP and second is of get employee type. Go to the event listener and let's create a VB enter event. Click on the next and let's add a action chain called on load, and click on our finish button, right? And go to the action chain, right? Here, open this, use this call rest action, and here select your business object like employee, which will fetch all the records. And here I will use this assign variables. Okay, click on a assign, and whatever data will come, I will assign into my ADP variable. And make sure, don't forget to select this reset target as an empty, because if you want to upload, if you want to call this action chain again, right, then what will happen, this rest endpoint will call again. And if you select none, then what will happen, the data will keep appending into the variable. So if you want to reset the variable first and you wanted to get the fresh data into this variable, then make sure you select the empty. Fine. Now I have the employee ADP variable, which will hold the records of employees. So now let me simply go here and let me select a table component and find this with my employee ADP variable. And here select the column, let's say ID, name, and age. So I have the table. Okay. What I'm going to do, I am going to register two events here. Okay, go to the events, and here when you are trying to create a updatable or editable table, make sure you will create two events. You will register two events. One is OJ before row edit, which will be fired when you will start entering into the editable mode, and the OJ before row edit end will be fired when the row editing will be finished. So OJ. Okay, and now I am going, first I have used this table before row edit chain, and use this assign variable and use this assign action. And here what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this row data to the edit row, means the current row will go into this edit row, and click on the save button. Go to the page designer, and I will register another event which will be like OJ before row edit end. Again, I will use the assign variable. This is required. This actually is only required if you want to track the, the modified records, means modified rows. So here what I'm going to do, I am going to modify this variable and will say y, means once the row will be finished editing, so I will changing the modified flag to the y. Then I am going to use fire data provider event. It is required irrespective of if you want to track the fields or not. So fire data provider event, and then you use update. And here what I'm going to do, I am going to put this edit row in the data, right? Excellent. Go to this page designer. Now these fields are not editable as of now. So what I'm going to do, I wanted to change only name and then age field. So input text, I'm going to put an input text on the name component, and similarly input number on the age component. So when you drop columns, on the fields, it will create a different template. Here you see the name template has been created, and then age template has been created. Okay, and you can see here also, and then template name, template age. And in this column in the ID, I don't have any template. So let me just create a template here too. Let's say okay, and I will say it is a read only template. Fine. And then I am going to put like this. I'm going to select this, and here I will say read only. Okay. So for ID field also I have created another template. the name is read only, and I have given this template as stored read only and in current data. So I wanted to update them, so I will change this read only, and here also I will remove this read only so that I can update them. Now if you go to the design, you can see if you go to the live mode, you will be able to enter value here, but again nothing will happen because I need to still perform some coding here. Okay, so here I am going to put a bind if condition. Bind if current mode equals to navigation, then use as it is, else take another copy of it. Okay, not this one. Okay, so it will be a edit, right? So what I am going to do, I am going to change this input text as a simple text. Okay, so now you can remove this. Okay, so in the bind if I am showing as a bind if text only, current data, and okay, this is first template OJ bind if. Okay, that's fine, and let's copy the same code here too. Fine. Okay, current mode navigation, then show only the output text, and if it is the edit mode, then show the input text. Now here also let's use this bind text only here also, and this bit. Okay, and you can remove this. Bind text, let's see. Fine. Now in this input text, select this value, and now go to the data, and here let's choose this one. Edit row. This is my name field. Okay, and here that will be my age field. Okay, age. Fine. Right now I will be able to make the changes. So you need to save the records also once the things are modified. So I will use the button component here. Let's open the, let's drag and button component. Let's say save, and let's generate an event. Fine. So what I'm going to do, I am going to put a for loop here, right? And then assign, and then employee ADP data. So I will loop over, and then I will make a REST call. So that REST call is nothing, it will be a patch call to update the record, right? So patch, select, and then in the employee ID, what I need to do, I need to use this ID, and that will be like current.index. Right? And in the body also, you can perform the same. Same. Fine. And here, fire notification. Here, and you can say updated. Fine. And let's say this is the confirmation. Fine. So let me just do one thing. Let me just remove this modified for the time being, and we'll use this later. And let me see if I don't need this. Let me simply delete this. Event target, I forget this. Okay. Fine. Now the record should be updated. Let me just run this page and we'll see what will happen. Let's say Ankur Chan. Save. The record has been modified, but when you modify this record, okay, nothing will be marked. Save. The record has been updated properly. Now, what I wanted to give here, I wanted to show the updated functionality. So means you can track the record. So for this, again, go to this type and let me first of all add a modify. Create. Okay. And now go to action. Now let's use this assign variable into this table before row edit and change, and use this assign variable here. And let's say assign, and this time you can say y. This is first configuration which you need to do. Now, now here, go to resource. Let me just write a simple JavaScript, right? And we'll say simple, not JavaScript, sorry, it's a CSS. So let's say modify the class, and let's say color, let's say red. So I'm going to use this class when the record for the row will be updated. Okay. Go to this main start page. Also, I am going to write a simple JavaScript here. So this JavaScript will build my row from where I will delete the modified record, modified column. The column, this is the column modified, because this modified column really does not exist into my business object. So before I update the record, I want it to delete this column. Fine. Now go to the page designer, go to the code. So here let me simply use a little code here. Here what I'm going to do, I am going to use a span. Fine. And here I am saying if current dot row dot modified equals to y, here's the class, then use the class track. So I have given a different class name. Let's say track. Okay. So here what I am going to do, what I have done, I have created one span and I have given a class and saying if current row dot modified equals to y, then load this track class, but don't do anything. So let's repeat the same thing for each and every template. Okay, and here also. Fine. Now, when I will change the row will be marked as a red. Right. Go to the action now. That's fine. And now let me simply use this button action chain wherein I am modifying the record. So what I have to do first, I have to call my Java function here. Okay. And in that Java function, what I am going to do, I am going to put the row. Assign means the current row. Okay, that will be current dot index. And then it will return the row. Now I will use that return row here. So call function with, right? And then I will call this action chain again, the onload action chain, so that the data can be reloaded. Call action chain and then on. Fine. Let's try to run this and we'll see what will happen now. Okay. Let's say here we go. Once I have finished updating, the row has been marked as a red. Similarly, say, right now here you see both the record has been tracked. Now, if you click on a save button, the row should be saved and the tracked record should again go back to the original condition, means the black. And here you see the record has been updated. Now the condition, the row which was in the track mode has been reverted. Now if you go your business object, you can see the data should be updated also. Here you see. So this is how you can track the modified rows in the visual data. That's all about this video. If you have any question, please comment in the video and I will be happy to assist you. You can view me over LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook. You can see my Pinterest. You can also see my blog, https://www.techsupper.com. And please don't forget to subscribe my channel to get the regular updates. Thank you for watching the video. Have a good day. Bye-bye.